idea to your panel. So they're gonna, after you submit, they're gonna spend a month reading it. Then we're gonna have you do like our version of Shark Tank and come in and present your presentation. So let me pull up Sarah's presentation and she will talk a little bit about that.
So I am going to stand up because I have a lengthy PowerPoint. But good morning, everyone. Congratulations on how you've come. A year ago, I was in your seat. And unlike Shanna, I had no idea what I was doing. I've never written a grant. I had been in business for 3 years, but of course I've never had anything on paper. So of course I couldn't tell you if this was a business or a hobby, but I know I had a desire to come up with something. So the number one thing is having the passion for what you do. Of course, nobody can sell your business but you. So that's what I came in with. I was eager to learn. I was open to ideas. Of course, we had Mr. McBride, we had Mr. Paul Smith, Ms. Joy, and the AVI staff were very helpful. I keep telling people the money is there and they're willing to give it. So whatever help that they can give you to go through the process, they are willing to give you that help. And so actually the first couple of slides are what I had presenting for the grant. So this was the idea I had in my mind, to build a mobile boutique. I have, when I started my business 3 years ago, I was online, and I'll go up to pop-up shop. I guess I need to go back. I design African clothing and accessories, and I'll pass samples around as time goes on. But I was online, and also I'll go to pop-up shops where I'll set up a table. I do organize events here in the community, so I'll have my displays during the events, fashion events. So when I applied for this grant, I wanted to go mobile. I like to travel. I didn't like the idea of having a storefront, because sitting still is not something that I'm a fan of. So it wasn't, I didn't think it was going to help. So going mobile was the best thing I thought was going to help me. You can go to the next slide. So when I first started, I had, of course, my sister who was helping me with everything from advertising to wearing my clothes to anything that she could help me with. Of course, she didn't have any fashion experience, but anything that she could help me with, she was the one helping me. Also, I did have a student, a fashion student, that was interested in learning the basics of sewing. And so anything to do with making clothes, assisting with customers, she was the one helping me with it. She was a student, so she was kind of like intern. Columbia University. Now, when I applied for this grant, I was doing this full time. I was home making clothes daily. I had designated one of my rooms to be my office. So I was doing this full time. Of course, I went back to work because I needed to support my business. So I went back to work, and I'm working part-time on my projects. As I mentioned before, I do authentic African clothing and accessories. Of course, people can now go to the flea market and get African print. But what makes me stand out is you getting the real deal. I bring my fabric from Ghana, and of course, I can tell you the difference between a China-made, German-made, Italian-made, and of course, Ghana-made. And so when you're getting something from me, you're getting the authentic fabric, which means it's going to last longer. It doesn't shrink after one wash. And so you're getting the best for your money. I do custom make. Also, I do remake American, European clothing. So anything that you can think of, I can remake it in an African print. These are some of the things that I had remade with an African print. So why I do this? Of course, as I mentioned, I have the passion for fashion, but also not just for fashion. Growing up, I had no idea what I wanted to do when I grew up. But my mom was very strong on us. She wanted us to get an education. So of course, for the longest, I told myself I'm going to school for my mom. So I went to school. Even when I got to college, I still didn't know what I wanted to do. In high school, I had taken fashion, home economics. And I took fashion, and of course, my mom would tell me, you've taken fashion for 3 years and you can't even mend your clothing. And I tell her, well, I went to school because she wanted me to go to school. So I had gone through college for social work, which is one of my passions as well. And as I went through social work, I found out, okay, it's my passion, but actually it's not paying the bills. And so I had to fall back on the things that I thought I was going to school for my mom for. That was fashion. And so I made a couple of things, posted on social media. Everybody loved it, and that's how it started. And so I'll make things at home. One of my sisters is a model, so I'll make things, she'll wear it, we post it on social media, and everybody wants it. I said, oh, so this can turn into something. So back in 2014, I started, actually my 2014 event, I said I wanted to do a community event to showcase my clothing, and we named it Africa is not a country, it's a continent. So the input that I had from the audience was that great. I wanted to make it a yearly event. And so every February I do throw a fashion show showing my goods, but also because, well, I'll get to that slide later, but I do get the overcost of the products are cheaper if it's made in Ghana. So of course I started sourcing my products from Ghana. I'll have things made and brought over here. So part of my business is not just making money here, it's also going back to support my community in Ghana as well. Of course, this is how my office in the house looks like. This is one of my vendors, as I mentioned. I'm not sure if you know about Ghana. Of course, it's in West Africa, and finding employment is not as easy as it is here. And so finding people that have the passion in what they do, I like to support those people as well. So this is one of my vendors who does my accessories. I have 3 vendors that does accessories and 3 that does clothing for me, since I'm working full-time now. So as I mentioned before, how I do get my customers, I organize events twice a year in February and also in July. I do go to major events. I'll say this because I learned everybody is not your customer. And people ask me, why don't you sell at the flea market? It's because my product is not for the flea market. Those that come to the flea market don't come to spend that much on my clothing. And so there's no need for me to pay for a table to go to the flea market. And so for that reason, I don't just go to any event. It has to be a major event that I know people are coming to expect something better. And so I do, beside my 2 events yearly, I'm a volunteer for the Columbia International Festival, so that's one place that I do set up and showcase my products as well. So these were a list of events that I was going to be part of when I presented to the board last year. You can go to the next slide. And these are some of the places that I've set up at. Of course, the Columbia International Festival. I think I've been through almost every city here in South Carolina. But I just love what I do. And of course, one thing that you get from me is you get hands-on. We're not going to show you this is an outfit that can fit you, so go ahead and buy it. I educate you about the fabric, who made it, and how my business is supporting others as well. And of course, how I raise funds. Of course, when you apply for the grant, they expect you to bring something to the table. And so part of how I was going to raise my portion of the money was through events. Of course, when I'm doing the fashion shows, I'm charging vendors, I'm charging ticket fees, and that's how I raise my portion of the money. And these are just highlights of my events. This was 2014, 2015, 16, 17, 18, and at the end I'll show you this year's event as well. And these are just some numbers.